Oh, I've only got 9 points left.
His claws sink into your skin, slicing right across your neck.
Oh, we could both be doomed here. This
Okay.
is not good. Oh.
Your search for your missing companion, Wrenick, has led you deep below a residence in the Sea Ward of Waterdeep. We last left you heading down a ladder you found in the cellar of the house, and as you finally reach the bottom, you find yourself in a small corridor.
Ooh, it's a bit dark and dingy down here, isn't it? Can I see anything?
Well, you notice that the walls around you are brick, but there are patches of roughly chiselled rock dotted throughout. Ahead of you, you can see a door, and on the ground near it, you notice a few spots of blood.
Oh, this is where they must have dragged Wrenick. I'm going to go straight to that door, but I'm not going to go inside straight away. I'm going to listen and see if I can hear anything.
So you head over to the door and press your ear towards it and listen for a few moments, but don't really hear anything unusual coming from the other side.
I'm going in. Is the door locked?
You grab hold of the handle, give it a little push, and to your utter and total surprise, the door opens.
Oh, that's a bit of luck, innit? Oh no, hang on a minute. There could be somebody down here already.
I mean, it is a possibility.
I'm going in anyway. I've got to see if Wrenick's in there.
Okay, so you head through the door and you find yourself in a narrow room. On the wall to your left, you can see there's two separate doors, both seemingly made of iron, with barred windows at the top and small shutters on the bottoms. To the opposite side of the doors, you can see an alcove with a simple table placed there, covered in open books, loose papers, bits of parchment. Next to that is a small wooden stool. Just beyond that, you can see what appears to be another opening. There's no door or anything, but there's definitely another space there. And at the very end of this narrow room, you can see another doorway.
Oh, it's a bit creepy in here, isn't it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there to that door, because to me, that looks like a cell door. You know, with that little window and the hatch at the bottom. Wrenick could be in one of these.
Okay, so you head over to the door.
Right, I'm going to try my luck again and see if this door is open and shout for Wrenick. Not too loud. Wrenick, are you in here? Is it open?
Well, first of all, you don't get any response, and you reach for the handle and find that this door is definitely locked.
Well, I'm just going to look through them bars to see if Wrenick is actually in here. What can I see?
Okay, so you peer through, and it's difficult to see what's in there because it's pretty narrow, and really all you can see is the wall facing the door.
Well, I'm going to get my lockpicks out and try and jimmy in the lock, because Wrenick just might be unconscious in there because no one's answered me.
Did you say Jimmy the lock?
Jimmy the lock.
You're gonna Jimmy the lock. I've not heard that expression for ages. Okay, so you want to try unlocking them? Roll a dex check for me.
Okay. 14.
So you make quick work of the lock and open the door.
What's in there?
Well, you take a step inside the doorway and notice that the opposite wall is solid stone. And you look and you can see embedded in the wall is a set of shackles, and on the ground beneath them is a dusty old skeleton.
Well, I know that's not Wrenick. Its legs are too long.
Oh!
At least he's not in here.
His legs, that's awful! How dare you?
Right, I'm going to look in this next one. Come on.
Okay, so you move back out of the room and go to the next doorway.
There's no point in looking in the window in this room, obviously, because I can't see now. I can only see what's ahead of me. Is the door open, or do I have to get me lockpick out again?
Well, you reach up, give the door a slight push, and to your shock, it moves and the door swings open.
Oh, what can I see?
Again, it appears to be empty, but you do notice that on the floor, not only is there a small bowl with a few drops of water in it, there's also a small spatter of blood.
Oh, small bowl. There's a dog bin in here. Should have said a cup. Small bowl. Anyway, it looks like Wrenick's been in here. Obviously, there's blood on the floor. Well, I'm hoping he hasn't bled out somewhere. Or maybe he's dead. Oh, I don't know. This is stressful. I think I'm going to look in that doorway opposite me. Well, that's sort of like whatever you said, entrance. I'll see what's in there.
Okay, so you head back out of the room, go over the other side of the hallway, and you peek your head through the opening and see a small, densely packed room. You can make out there's backpacks, armour, weapons, clothing, all like roughly stacked and thrown around, piled high, all different sizes. Some are faded and eaten away by time, others are slightly newer, and off to one side you can see, barely covered with rags, is Wrenick's warhammer.
No, this guy's some sort of a weirdo serial killer. It's like Hostel all over again.
Oh, that's a reference.
This is creepy stuff. Well, I'm going to get Wrenick's warhammer.
What, you're going to pick it up?
Yeah, I'm going to pick it up and put it in my backpack and just tie it on there somehow.
You pick it up, strap it to your backpack as best you can, and what do you want to do now?
I'm going to go over to where, do you know where all them books were when we first came in, that little nook?
Okay, so with Wrenick's warhammer firmly secured to your back, you head back to the alcove.
Is there anything here that would give me any hints? Is there anything I can see here?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. 17.
So you look through the loose papers and parchments that are scattered around the desk. Many of them reference ancient rites and rituals, but as you glance around the table, one of the open books grabs your attention, and you go to look closer and you can see what appears to be a handwritten journal. The handwriting's rushed and scrawly, and you have a little bit of trouble picking out complete sentences, but you do manage to pick out a few key words. Essence, restore, return.
There's some sort of weirdo in here, some sort of weird serial killer or something.
What do you want to do now?
I'm going to head to the end of this corridor and go towards that door at the end. I've got no other choice. There's nowhere left to go.
Okay, so you head to the door at the end of the space.
Is it locked?
Again, you're going to reach your hand up, give it a slight...
Hang on a minute. Don't be pushing this door wide open, matey. I just want to slightly, lightly push it open so there's just a nick so I can hear what's being said.
Okay, so if you want to check quietly, make a stealth check for me.
22.
Okay, so the door does appear to be unlocked. So you gently and cautiously begin to open the door just a little bit, just enough to move your head to the gap. And as you do so, you can hear a man talking, and it sounds like he's talking to somebody.
What's he saying? Is he talking to Wrenick? What's he saying?
And you can hear him say,
"Not long now, darling. We'll be back together again soon. Just a few more moments."
What can I see out of this door? What's he talking to?
You can see that the next room does appear to be quite big. You can see a ruined stone wall just a few feet in front of the doorway. Can't really see much more beyond that.
I'm going to bob down really low and I'm going to make my way to that wall over there, but quiet as a mouse.
Well, you know what I'm going to ask you, don't you?
No, I've got to roll again.
Yep.
Everything's a roll.
Oh yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh, 25.
So you gracefully and silently nestle behind the short ruined wall and find yourself overlooking a large sunken room. As you look, you can see, tied to a table in the centre of the room, is Wrenick.
Oh my god, I told you this guy was a weirdo. Is there anything else I can see from this position?
Well, you look across the room and can see there's a tall figure with their back pointed towards you, stood at an alcove on the far side. To your left, you can see there's a raised wooden platform that has a rickety staircase on one side leading down. To your right, you can see there's a stone stairway leading down to the main part of the chamber. And as you look downwards towards Wrenick, you notice that he's not alone on the table. There appears to be a body wrapped in cloth with unusual glyphs written all over it.
Oh, there's something weird going on here. Is that body moving?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. Right, I want to sneak, once again, sneak.
I love this, you got your serious face on now.
Yeah, well,
Game face.
I don't want to be, it's nerve-wracking. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try and sneak down to Wrenick and get him off this table while the guy's got his back to me. So I want to sneak stealth-like towards Wrenick.
Roll a stealth check for me.
Come on, these dice have been really good to me today, come on. Oh, 22.
You are so lucky today. You are rolling amazingly well.
Oh, hang on a minute. Is Wrenick awake? Is he still conscious?
Well, you look over. Doesn't seem to be conscious. He's not moving. His eyes aren't open.
That's not looking good. Right, when I get to the bottom of the stairs, I'm going to get on my hands and knees and I'm going to crawl over to Wrenick because I'm going to gently nudge him and see if he is awake.
Okay, well, I need to do a constitution saving throw to see if he wakes up.
Okay.
Well, your shaking doesn't seem to wake Wrenick.
He's definitely unconscious then. Right, what's keeping him on that table?
Well, you look and can see that he does actually appear to have heavy iron shackles on both wrists. He's shackled to the table.
I want to get my lockpick out and try and start unpicking this shackle that's nearest to me on this side. But I want to do it quietly because I don't want to make that guy turn around.
Okay, so that'll be a dex check and another stealth roll to see exactly how well you manage to keep it quiet.
22 again.
Oh, god damn it.
This dice loves me. 18.
So, as you manage to unlock the first shackle that's binding Wrenick, the figure in the corner of the room turns around and says,
Ah, I see you've come back.
Do you think I could make it around this table and get to Wrenick's other shackle before he gets me?
could be tricky.
Okay, I'm going to get my crossbow out then.
Gonna get your crossbow out?
I'm going to get my crossbow out as fast as I can and fire at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
12.
Okay, so as you frantically reach for your crossbow, the figure begins to move slowly towards you.
You know, you really shouldn't ignore me. I do hate bad manners.
And you quickly aim your weapon, pull the trigger, but as the bolt flies through the air, this man ducks below the bolt and lunges towards you.
Oh no. And he look at his teeth. What's wrong with his teeth? He needs the orthodontist.
But now, we roll for initiative.
Oh, this is creepy.
So, first up we have the figure who's going to try and reach up and grab you. So we're going to roll to see if he hits. And he gets a 19,
Does
which I
it
do
grab me?
believe hits.
Oh, he gets me.
He gets you. So his hand just reaches straight for your throat and he lifts you up off the ground by your neck. And as you hang there in the air, your hands clasping at his hand to try and break free of the grip, he's going to go for another attack.
Oh, that's a bit mean, isn't it? What's he going to do now? Jangling all over the place?
Let's see if he hits first of all and then we'll see.
That's not good. 24.
Yeah, I'd say that hits. So as you're dangling there, he brings you in close, tilts your head to one side and sinks his teeth into your neck.
No way he's a vamp.
Let's see how much damage he does.
Oh, no.
Not too bad, just takes a little nick out of your neck.
Oh, I'm struggling so his aim's off. I knew I should have brought garlic. Why didn't you tell me? I would have brought garlic and a cross or whatever.
So that's going to end his turn. Next up in the initiative is Wrenick, who's currently unconscious, but I'm going to roll to see if the hubbub manages to wake him up.
Oh, I hope so. Come on, Wrenick.
We're going to roll a constitution saving throw, so let's see how he goes.
10.
10. Nope, completely unconscious to the world.
Oh my God, he's so lazy. Oh my God, I'm shouting, Wrenick, come on, Wrenick, come on. He can't hear anything.
Not as of yet.
Stupid Wrenick.
So we're going to end his go there. Next up, Skyden. What would you like to do? Bearing in mind, you are grappled at the moment. If you want to break free, you have to roll a strength save.
Right, I'm doing that first then.
Hey, roll for me.
Okay. 17.
You reach your hand up and the adrenaline coursing through your veins, combined with the gloves of
I was
ogre
just going to
strength.
say, yeah, my ogre gloves.
Yeah, we can't forget those now,
No.
can we? You manage to reach up, grab hold of his hand, pry your neck free so you can drop to the ground, ready for your next action.
Right, well, for my movement, I want to get up near them stone stairs.
You run up to the stairs, find yourself halfway.
I want to do a bonus action. I'm going to shout Wrenick, Wrenick, wake up!
Okay, well actually we'll do a con check, see if he heard you.
8.
That doesn't do it.
Typical. That's all I can say.
What, typical guy sleeping on the job.
Exactly.
Well, that's going to end your turn. So, the master of the house is going to continue his pursuit.
You find you won't be able to escape as easily as you did last night.
What did he do to him?
I don't know.
Anyway, is it my go yet?
No, it still is go.
Oh,
so
go
that was
on
his
then.
bonus action.
I don't know what I did.
So, he's going to use the rest of his movement to charge over towards you.
Yeah.
And prepare to strike at you again.
Oh, no
But because
way.
it was a dash, that was his action. So that ends his turn.
Okay.
And then that brings us back over to Wrenick.
Come on, Wrenick, wake up. Come on. 9. No, he's not getting any good dice throws.
Looks like you used up all the luck with your sneaking and your
Oh, yeah?
lockpicking.
Yeah, that's true. I am pretty lucky with the dice. Wrenick's miserably unlucky. Right, okay, whose go is it next?
It is now your go. What would you like to do?
Okay, what I want to do is, because I realise I need me daggers. I want me daggers in my hand.
Okay.
Right, with my first one, because I'm clever and I've listened, I'm going to go straight for his heart.
Okay, roll to hit.
Ooh, 21.
That hits. Do you want to do damage or the next attack?
I'll do the next attack. I've got this sussed, you see. For a vampire, you've got to go for the heart or decapitate them. So my second attack, I'm going to try and slash him under his neck.
Okay. Second attack. Does it hit or not?
14.
Does not hit.
My first one did, though.
First one did, so if you could roll damage for that one, please.
Okay. Ooh, 7 points of damage. That's not bad.
Okay, so you've still got movement left.
Right, so what I want to do is I want to go up the steps to the top of the steps.
So as you move up the steps, he does get an attack of opportunity to you. So he's going to try and swipe at you.
10.
He does not hit. So you run up to the top of the stairs and plant yourself there, ready for whatever the hell comes next. That brings us back up to Mr.
The vampire.
For his bonus action, he's going to look up at you.
I'm not going to kill you straight away.
He's going to cast regeneration on himself.
What does that mean?
It means we get to roll a dice.
Do you mean he's trying to get his health back? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a con, that. That's an absolute cheat.
And he does, he gets the health back that he took off
Oh, don't believe it. Wrenick better wake up.
Because he's feeling like he's maybe toying with you a little bit, he's just going to end his turn there.
Don't believe it. Whose goes it next?
Wrenick.
He better wake up.
Oh
8.
my god.
He's still not woken up.
Still not woken up.
He needs a bucket of water thrown on him.
Right, okay, so that's going to end Wrenick's pathetic, miserable
me?
turn. It's back to you.
I have another plan.
Yep.
I'm going to use burning hands and burn this sucker.
Oh, you're bringing out the big guns.
Because burning can kill a vampire as well.
In the movies, the look on your face right now.
This is the only information I have to go off is the movies or the book, so I'm going with burning.
Your go-to magical damage
Exactly.
kind of attack.
Bringing the big guns out because this guy is definitely a vampire.
Okay, so he has to roll a dex save, first of all, to see if it hits.
Oh my god, how much saving has he got?
So let's see how he does.
5.
Oh yeah, I'd say that hits him.
Yes, I'm having it.
He
Yes.
doesn't manage to get out of the way soon enough, so let's see how much damage you do to him.
Come on, and he better not whatever it is he did before. Ooh, 16. Yes, go on.
Flames come shooting out of your fingertips, engulfing this creature in flames, dealing the full amount of 16 damage. Okay, so that was your action. You've still got movement and the bonus action.
I want to dash and movement as well, straight down them wooden staircase.
Was it cunning action you've
Yes.
got as
Yeah,
your
I'm
bonus
gonna use
action?
that, yeah.
Okay. You run in as fast as you possibly can, straight over the wooden platform, down the stairs to the lower part of the room. And as you finish running away, you can have a feeling in the back of your mind, like a voice saying,
Coward, stop running and fight. Oh, I'm going mental. I'm hearing voices in my head. I'm going mental now. The stress has got to me.
oh, so that's going to end your turn. Next up,
Hang on a minute. Why are we just like skipping over what this voice is in my head?
sorry, what voice?
Oh, this is dead deceiving, this game. Go on.
Yeah, so next up we have the creepy bitey guy, and he's going to turn, while still covered in flames, towards you.
That may work on some, but not me.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to like wiggle my eyes about quick because I know these vampires can whatever. What is it called now they do in the films? Glam me. I don't want them to glam me.
Glam? You mean glamour?
Glamour, yeah. So I'm blinking and mushing about so he can't glamour me.
Okay, so while he's doing absolutely nothing to you, you're looking like you're doing something strange in the corner. He's going to say to himself,
So boring.
and he's going to try and dash straight over towards you using his movement and his action. And that brings us back up to Wrenick, so let's see if we can wake him up this time. No, still asleep. And that brings us back up to Skyden. What would you like to do?
My go.
It's your go.
Right, what I want to do is I want to move over to that body wrapped in bandages.
But as you move past him,
Oh, yeah, it's one
he's
of
going to
those.
try and
Yeah,
take an
okay.
attack of opportunity on you.
Swine.
So we'll see how he does. And he rolls a 23.
Oh.
So as you run past, he swipes with his hand and he slashes you across your torso, dealing
Oh, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage right across your side.
Oh my gosh.
And as you reel from the attack, you hear the voice in your head again going,
No. Attack him. What's in my head?
Dunno. So, anyway, continuing on with your turn.
I'm going to stab the mummy on the table.
Okay, now, because they're laid prone, you get advantage on the attack.
Right, okay. Oh, 24.
Now, roll again to see what the
Okay.
other result is.
15.
The 24 counts. See damage. Now, don't forget, because they're prone, it's an auto crit, which means you double the damage.
12.
So your dagger impales in the chest of this creature wrapped in cloth on the table. The guy standing behind you screams at the top of his lungs.
Get away from her!
For my bonus action, I'm going to say to him, wake my friend up now or else I'm going to cut her into pieces. Because I take it it's his wife because he was talking to someone.
He's gonna just lunge straight at you, no hesitation.
Aww.
Okay, so we're gonna roll to see if he actually manages to land a hit.
Could be in trouble here. Oh, 22.
That definitely hits, I think. He rushes over to you and reaches out his clawed hand and tries to slash you right across the neck. So let's see how much damage he does.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Ah.
His claws sink into your skin, slicing right across your neck. He's not hit any jugulars, luckily, but it's not looking good.
No, it's not, is it? Oh, I've only got 9 points left. Wrenick, for God's sakes, wake up. Is it Wrenick's go next?
It is.
Come on, Wrenick. Wake up.
You hear the voice in your head again.
If you cannot do this, I will. I've gone crackpot now. Not only am I being torn to pieces by some vicious vampire, I'm going nutty.
Bringing us up to Wrenick, who once again
Come
we're going
on.
to see if we can rouse him. Going to do a con save to see if he can come back into consciousness.
Come on, Wrenick.
Oh dear God.
Oh, no, 5. That's no good. Does he wake up?
Nope.
Oh.
He does not. He's still unconscious.
Oh, we could both be doomed here.
Okay.
This is not good.
So that's going to end Wrenick's turn.
Whose go is it next?
It's yours.
My go.
Your go. Yep, you're up. Before you do,
Yeah.
just do a charisma saving throw for me.
What for?
You look very confused.
I do?
Just.
Okay then. 9.
9. So as you stand there, blood pouring from the wound, your friend still unconscious on the table, you start to feel desperation setting in. You feel a familiar sensation as the room begins to dim and darken, and as it continues, you feel yourself sink back into the recesses of your mind, almost like your consciousness has drifted from the forefront to be replaced by something else.
Am I unconscious?
You can't really tell at the moment, but what the vampire sees is he sees you hunch over and he sees your skin begin to go paler and paler, and staring at him with pitch black eyes, he sees something else.
Oh my God, what's that?
And as you observe all this crazy stuff going on, your figure, your form, is going to reach up with their hand to the wound on your neck, and then they're going to cast the false life spell, which means you get 8 points of health back, closing up the wound and repairing the damage. And for the bonus action, they're going to stand, take a deep breath for a second, inhale, and cast Second Wind. And you get an additional 4 health points back. And for their movement, they're going to back away a little bit from the creature, try and get some distance, back to the stairs. And that brings us back up to the vampire, who's so stunned at what's unfolding before him. The shocking yet intriguing turn of events have given him pause, and he's going to hold off and wait and see what happens before deciding what your fate shall be. So that's going to end his turn there, which brings us back up to Wrenick. Let's see who can wake him up.
Come on, Wrenick. 12.
No, still no good.
Oh, don't believe it.
That's going to end Wrenick's turn. It's your figure's turn next. She's going to rush back over to the vampire, the full 30 feet, and as a bonus action, she's going to cast Booming Blade onto the rapier and then take a swipe at him. So let's see if she hits.
Oh, 25.
I'd say that hits.
Yeah.
So now let's roll damage.
9.
9 points of damage. So that ends that turn, and that brings us back up to the vampire. And he's just going to try and lunge at you to grab you, to just hold you at bay while he figures out what's going on. So we're going to roll to see if he actually manages it. A 9, that does not hit at all. And as he fumbles his attempt to grab you, for his bonus action, he's going to look up and say,
Now we have a fight.
and with that you just look up at him and smile. So that's going to end his turn there, and that's going to bring us back up to Wrenick, who we're going to try once again to wake up. 12. Nope. Still fast asleep. So that brings us back to you. And what you're going to see your body do is raise your arm, point it towards the vampire, and they're going to cast a hex on him. And then for your movement, you're going to move back as far away as you can, the full 30 feet, back over to the stairs. They're going to look back at the vampire and cast Eldritch Blast. 21, that definitely hits, so let's see damage. 10 points of damage. Oh, you watch as a bolt of purple energy shoots from your hand and shatters across the form of the vampire. So that ends your turn, and that brings us back to the vampire, Master Dandridge. He's decided he wants to end you, so he's going to dart across the room to try and close the gap between you as quickly as possible. And as he gets within a few feet of you, thanks to Booming Blade, a bolt of lightning erupts through the air and strikes the vampire, dealing 5 points of damage. Now, because of the hex you cast earlier, that bolt deals additional damage, so let's see how much that is. Bringing the total amount of damage to 7 points of damage. And as the bolt surges through this dark creature's body, it causes their heart to burst and burn in their chest. And with a look of sheer disbelief, the vampire, Dandridge, stares at you as his body collapses to the ground. And as your form stares down at the body, your vision becomes more focused and you feel sensation returning to your limbs as you look around the room to survey the carnage.
What the hell's going on?
As you glance towards Wrenick, you can see that he's beginning to stir.
Okay. Well, right, okay. What I want to do is I want to go over to Wrenick and see if he's okay. Wrenick, can you hear me?
Boss, where are we? And why can't I move my arm?
Don't worry, Wrenick, it's just your arm, it's tied down. Give me a second. I want to try and snap the chains with me gloves of ogre.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
22.
So you grab the chain and instantly snap one of the links, freeing Wrenick's arm.
Do you think you can move?
Yeah, I think so. So Wrenick gets up off the table and glances around the room. Where are we? And what the hell is that?
We're in hell. That thing over there tried to kill me. I don't know what that is, but I think I killed it, and we need to get out of here now.
Okay, yeah, lead the way, boss. So you hurry back the way you came, up to the cellar, through the mansion hallway and out the door onto the streets of Waterdeep.